Did you know approximately 6.5 million companion animals enter shelters every year, and only about 3.2 million of those animals are adopted, according to the American Society for the Prevention of Animal Cruelty. The ASPCA is a nonprofit organization and the first humane society established in North America. Usually when people decide to get an animal, they will go to a pet store and completely overlook searching at their local shelter. I've adopted from the shelter, and I've seen firsthand how overcrowded it can be. I adopted a Lab Husky mixed puppy named Gino, and I'm very thankful for him. I also bought a puppy from a pet store, and it can be pretty expensive. With this said, I think more people should adopt from the shelter because it can be beneficial to you, it is a great alternative to buying from a commercial breeder, and it can prevent the death of millions of healthy animals every year. There are many reasons to adopt a pet, but one of them is that it can be beneficial to you. I know what you're probably thinking, how can buying an animal and having to train it be beneficial to me? Training your animal can be frustrating. I've trained 3 puppies and it can be time consuming, but in the end it is worth it to have a well-mannered companion by your side. Owning a pet can actually be beneficial to you because it can improve your health. An article by Running and Fit News, published by the American Running Association in 2011, investigated several studies and concluded that owning a pet can help reduce stress. The article states that petting a cat or dog can lower blood pressure as well as cholesterol levels, and in the end, it can improve cardiovascular function and really help your health. Similarly, therapy dogs are routinely used nowadays to treat a variety of physical as well as psychological conditions. For example, when I attended school at WVU, during finals week they would bring in therapy dogs so students could spend time with them to help reduce some of their stress. I can definitely say this helped me feel less anxiety and pressure to study and help me prepare better for my exams. In addition, adopting is a great option than buying from a commercial breeder because of cost and the health of your animal. I say cost because when I adopted from a shelter, it was about $60. I had to pay for his fees for getting shots as well as being fixed already. So that was a nice thing that I didn't have to make an extra trip to the vet. When I bought from a pet store, my puppy was about $1,200 and was not fixed and did not have any shots, so I had to make an extra trip to the vet and pay a couple extra $100 as well. So as you can see, there's a big price difference. Not only is it cheaper to adopt, but it is also beneficial to you because you can prevent yourself from obtaining a dog from a puppy mill. Puppy mills are basically large-scale breeding facilities where they keep the animals in inhumane conditions and mass-produce puppies and kittens for profit. Animals that come from these puppy mills are at a higher risk for having aggressive behavior and health issues due to inbreeding that occurs at these facilities, according to a report published in 2013 by the Humane Society Veterinary Medical Association. With this said, some people are still hesitant to adopt from the shelter due to the fear that the animals there can be aggressive as well as wanting a specific breed or age of an animal. When I adopted from the shelter, I got the exact dog that I wanted. I did want a husky or a lab, so it worked out that he was mixed, and I did want a puppy. My mother-in-law has also adopted from the shelter, and she got an older chocolate lab, and she did want an older dog so that it would be more calm and fit in her home. We both still have these dogs today, and there has never been an issue with aggression. Furthermore, adopting is a great option because it can prevent millions of healthy animals from being euthanized every year due to overcrowding at these shelters. Overcrowding at the shelters is caused by lost animals, people not fixing their animals, as well as owners giving up their pets due to them moving or just not being able to care for them anymore. The Humane Society website states that about 2.4 million healthy adoptable cats and dogs, about 1 every 13 seconds, is put down in U.S. shelters every year. This is due to overcrowding, as well as not enough funding to be able to afford to care for these animals, and not enough people going and adopting. So as you can see, there are many reasons to adopt a pet. It can be beneficial to your health, as well as save a life. It can also prevent animal puppy mills from being successful and prevent the death of millions of healthy animals every year. I really encourage you to go to the local shelter and make a difference, whether this be adopting an animal or making a donation. Due to you not being able to adopt, maybe you live in an apartment or a dorm, or you're just too busy with school and work. Volunteering is also a great option. You can volunteer to help care for these animals. Over 25 animals have been euthanized just in the time of this video, so I really encourage you to go make a difference, whether this be volunteering, a donation, or going down to your local shelter to adopt. The animal that you've always wanted could be there right now, so go make a difference.